Welcome to Lifestyles of the Strange and Exotic Random Splurge Haul. Now, some of these things I got from The Will, some were from Amazon, one was from AC Moore, so it's a hodgepodge of everything. And one thing I found at the zoo, whose video shall be edited eventually, so I might as well start with that. We went to the zoo, or two zoos anyway. That's why you get two different vlogs. And I found that on the ground. There. This is a peacock feather, but it's a girl peacock feather. Now, all the peacock feathers you find like in the stores and all that stuff are all the boys, because they're the ones that got the fancy stuff going. And these things are like the one things that weren't caged in the first zoo. They were just wandering around. They were visiting the camels. They were visiting the donkeys, and they were just sort of wandering around. So this was just in the walkway where all the people were. So I have a lady peacock feather, and they're mostly white and or gray, so that's why this. So I thought that was really cool. So I might stick with the other peacock feather. But it's been residing there with a note telling me it's a girl peacock feather. And on our way back from said zoo, we stopped at the mall. Kind of cool off in the air conditioning. And this was my splurge at like $5. I had to have him. He was 40% off. And this is my coin from the zoo. I'll add it to my collection. I found him. There was only him and the one that had like covered, his eyes were covered for like the hear no, see no, speak no evil thingy. But being that emerald is my birthstone, I liked the green eyes, and I loved the steampunk thing. But to me, he looks like he's going so. And this, I think, was supposed to be glued down. I don't know. I don't know if I'll keep that in there or not. I doubt it. But I loved him. He was so cool. He was like $8.99 or $7.99, and he was like 40% off. So I picked him up. It's another cute thing ever. So I'm starting my Halloween hauling now that I can, now that it's my Christmas in, if not July, though they had it pre-Father's Day. So my Christmas is now in, I guess, August. So, hoarding beginning. This stuff came from The Will. And on my quest to find him more t-shirts, I picked this one up for myself. I think this was, I don't know, this may have been full price at $2, I don't know. But I liked it. This came from Six Flags, so I'm pretty sure that wasn't cheap. So I thought it was cool. Since it's my type of design, and then you have the Batman in the front. And it's nice and soft. I'm trying, as my microphone that I wanted to work at a distance doesn't seem to work. I'm still tethered right now, so I'm trying to carefully show you this without knocking you off again. So, the light hit better here. There we go. It's just cool. Put you there. And the next thing I got was $2. And somebody must have had it at a tag sale for $5. Len 6 Avon plate. $5. And it's more bicentennial swag. And I like the fact that it's got the little dooflicky already, so I don't hang them up on my wall though. But I like this. There's a special blue pattern that's sort of a thing up in New England, I guess, I don't know. So it's kind of patterned on that. So I thought it was very pretty. Independence Hall, which I've never seen in real life. But even if it wasn't, oh, I just now noticed that. Okay, you got your bird, you got your Declaration of Independence thing. A sword and a hat. I don't know what that. Oh, okay. I just noticed the design. It's a very pretty plate. Well, of course it would be in 76 because the bicentennial plate, they wouldn't do that after the fact. Okay. Well, it held up pretty good over the years. So I was happy. I can't remember if this made it into a haul or not. This is just the right height and or width for my like folding laptop fan. So that came in handy that way. And I'm picking it up in the carriage, and she's like, is that, she said something stupid. I didn't even look at her. It's like, well, oh, is that a, Halloween mug? And I'm like, well, yes, it is. And like, what the hell is it to you? These people that are like in your face, I'm like, who the hell are you? It's none of your business. So does mine at $1, if not $1.50. And it was microwave safe, made in China. These are kind of cool though too, because you get a lot of, drink, but they don't take up width, so you could probably fit more of them in your cupboard. And of course, I like the little black cats. I've got you precariously perched now that I have like a little table in your box that you were on. So I have you on my tripod on a wet wipe thing. So don't sneeze, you'll tip over. And the next thing I got, I'm not quite sure what to do with. I think I might just stick like my Kindle or something like that in there as I'm traveling for a little extra protection. But of course, Monster High. You know I had to have it, come on. For a whopping $2. And it's a little like... Are netbooks that small? I don't think my crappy old netbook would have fit in there. It's a device holder for whatever will fit in this particular thing. Just a little spongy thing. Zips up. Probably could even use it as a makeup bag if you wanted. But I liked it. And it made me happy. And the last thing I got that I can think of offhand kind of threw me. I had bought a handful of things, and of course I hoard so I can get the shipping. So I bought my little table, case for something must have happened in transit, because what I thought was in there at a certain size seemed to have shrunk. So the case was for something smaller than I wanted, but like for a couple of bucks, I'm like, yeah, why bother bring it back? And this was the same way. I'm thinking this book would be like, the 8.5 by 11 kind of sized book, like I seen in Barnes & Noble. I look down, and here's this teeny tiny little book. I'm like, what the hell happened? I paid $11 for this, but if you bought it in Barnes & Noble, you would have paid $21.99, so it was a bit of a splurge for me, but you will get a review. I'll probably put it on both channels. And it's a nice little book that has good pictures and the information that I actually want. Because a lot of the books I have on geology are for like raw stones, and these actually kind of show the tumbled stones, which the stones I have are tumbled. So, yay! So you will be getting a review eventually. So, I mean, I just looked down and it's like, that's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's the same amount of pages, but it is good though because it's small, and if you're going out looking for these things, you'll have like, it's easy to travel with for reference. So, not a problem. It just kind of threw me when I looked down. I'm like, and the box was of course huge because I had the table. I'm like, yeah. So, here's hoping that the USPS doesn't screw up again for my next package. You're probably getting a rant for that. So, I think that's all I got to show you this time. So you're probably getting this in like November. Alrighty. Thank you for watching. And you're still kind of moving. Yeah. Do remember to comment, rate, share, and subscribe. There's always room for one more at the Strange and Exotic. See you next time. Bye.